Let us read, and let us dance. These two amusements will never do any harm to the world. Judge a man by his questions rather than by his answers. The human brain is a complex organ with the wonderful power of enabling man to find reasons for continuing to believe whatever it is that he wants to believe. One day everything will be well, that is our hope. Everything's fine today, that is our illusion. The happiest of all lives is a busy solitude. History never repeats itself, man always does. Life is a shipwreck, but we must not forget to sing in the lifeboats. It is forbidden to kill. Therefore all murderers are punished unless they kill in large numbers and to the sound of trumpets. Let us cultivate our garden. Prejudices are what fools use for reason. Men are equal. It is not birth but virtue that makes the difference. It is an infantile superstition of the human spirit that virginity would be thought a virtue and not the barrier that separates ignorance from knowledge. Those who can make you believe absurdities can make you commit atrocities. The more I read, the more I acquire, the more certain I am that I know nothing. Common sense is not so common. We never live. We are always in the expectation of living. The comfort of the rich depends upon an abundant supply of the poor. Behind every successful man stands a surprised mother-in-law. To succeed in the world, it is not enough to be stupid. One must also be polite. Love truth, but pardon error. I have never made but one prayer to God, a very short one. O Lord, make my enemies ridiculous. And God granted it. Don't think money does everything or you are going to end up doing everything for money. The art of medicine consists of amusing the patient while nature cures the disease. What is history? The lie that everyone agrees on. I would rather obey a fine lion, much stronger than myself, than 200 rats of my own species. One great use of words is to hide our thoughts. It is hard to free fools from the chains they revere. I don't know where I am going, but I am on my way. Fools have a habit of believing that everything written by a famous author is admirable. For my part, one read only to please myself and like only what suits my taste. It is not enough to conquer. One must learn to seduce. Men will always be mad, and those who think they can cure them are the maddest of all. Meditation is the dissolution of thoughts in eternal awareness or pure consciousness without objectification, knowing without thinking, merging finitude in infinity. We are rarely proud when we are alone. Injustice in the end produces independence. When it is a question of money, everybody is of the same religion. Uncertainty is an uncomfortable position, but certainty is an absurd one. If you have two religions in your land, the two will cut each other's throats, but if you have 30 religions, they will dwell in peace. When a man is in love, jealous, and just whipped by the Inquisition, he is no longer himself. Every man is guilty of all the good he did not do. Dare to think for yourself. No opinion is worth burning your neighbor for. Man is free at the instant he wants to be. Despite the enormous quantity of books, how few people read. And if one reads profitably, one would realize how much stupid stuff the vulgar herd is content to swallow every day. It is dangerous to be right in matters on which the established authorities are wrong. Sensual pleasure passes and vanishes, but the friendship between us, the mutual confidence, the delight of the heart, the enchantment of the soul, these things do not perish and can never be destroyed. It is clear that the individual who persecutes a man, his brother, because he is not of the same opinion, is a monster. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. Our labor preserves us from three great evils: weariness, vice, and want. It is with books as with men. A very small number play a great part. Liberty of thought is the life of the soul. The most important decision you make is to be in a good mood. God is a circle whose center is everywhere and circumference nowhere. The secret of being a bore is to tell everything. Cherish those who seek the truth, but beware of those who find it. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well. Every man is a creature of the age in which he lives, and few are able to raise themselves above the ideas of the time. You are lonely not because no one needs you, but because you don't seem interesting to yourself. He must be very ignorant, for he answers every question he is asked. May God defend me from my friends. I can defend myself from my enemies. Faith consists in believing what reason cannot. Think for yourself and let others enjoy the privilege of doing so too.